just check. I've got all the ingredients for a great show tonight. Have we got a Hollywood hunk and a top chef?
Yes, chef.
Have we got top music and great comedy?
Yes, chef.
Have I got an audience full of idiots who'll shout anything I want?
Yes, chef.
Yay! Let's have a show! Show for you tonight, Hollywood heartthrob Ashton Kutcher is here, ladies and gentlemen. And you're wearing a beanie hat. Chef extraordinaire Heston Blumenthal is here. No. Hilarious comedian Graham Davies is here. We've got music from Hertz. Yes. And really excited about meeting Ashton Kutcher. Ashton's not just a film star. No. He was also famously the host of Punk'd, where he tricked gullible Hollywood stars. Very funny. Once, he convinced one celebrity that he was descended from an alien. It was very funny. Ashton also played the stoned-out slacker in the comedy film Dude, Where's My Car? Based apparently on this man. Dude, you're in your car. And it's stuck in the wall of Snappy Snaps. Now, so looking forward to meeting Heston Blumenthal. Yeah, I know. Top chef, top chef, top chef. And you know what they say? You are what you eat. I wonder what Heston eats. Fun at Easter. Now, Heston, of course, is the man who made his restaurant, The Fat Duck, what it is today. Incredibly expensive. Lots of celebrities go to The Fat Duck. Here's Gary Lineker. Yeah. I think he's just paying for a meal for two. Actually, I love dining there. I do. The last time I was there, the table next to me had 4 mousses soaked in alcohol. Let's get some guests on! Later we'll be having music from Hertz. But first, he's one of the biggest comics on the circuit. It's Graham Davies! Hey! Hello. Very welcome. Sit yourself down. He's the creme de la creme of celebrity chefs. It's Heston Blumenthal. Here he is. Oh, you spit. Hello, sir. How are you doing? Oh. Sit yourself down. He's a man now. Paper. And dude, where's my star? It's Ashton Kutcher. Oh.
Thank you so much. Oh.
That's all I needed. That's all I wanted. That's all I needed. Look at that. Now, you're all very welcome. Hello, all.
Thank you for having us.
And you've chosen a very good night to be here.
I heard.
Yes, because Heston's here, you're going to be feeding us throughout the evening.
Why, there's a few laughs out there. I don't know why they're... Is that a nervous laugh, anyone?
It's like a little dinner party.
It is like a little dinner party.
I like it.
Yes. Greg, have you met Ashton? He's visiting from Los Angeles.
Hi. Welcome to England.
Love your blazer.
Hey, thanks.
Fantastic.
Greg used to be a teacher. Now he's an actor who plays a teacher.
I've really moved on, Ashton.
And Heston's in catering.
Catering? What type of venues do you cater other than the Graham Norton Show?
Okay, now...
That's it.
Here we go. This is it. This is it's sort of a starter, I would say. Is this
Yeah, this is a starter.
This is a starter. Okay. Now, it looks like little oranges. And so, if it is little oranges, I'm a bit disappointed.
Go on, take...
Okay, so what do we...
Right, so just take one of these.
Okay. So what is this?
Knife.
Knife, okay.
It's basically, it's a mandarin.
Oh, so it's a mandarin orange with meaty goo inside.
It's a mandarin meat fruit.
So this is meat?
It is meat. It's a chicken liver parfait coated in a mandarin jelly.
Sounds really nice, Heston.
OK, ready? 1, 2, 3.
No, we shouldn't have to dare each other to eat your food. People pay good money for this in a restaurant. So, he's got 3 Michelin stars and we're going, you first. That is chicken liver.
Really nice.
We're working with some historians, so this has been inspired by a dish from probably about 1600.
When they couldn't get oranges.
Or mandarin. Actually, if you go back a bit further in time, why you can wash it down with one of these. These are fried pig's nipples. As you can see, nice big
Can I just say, can you see that is... You know the way that looked like an orange but wasn't? This looks like a nipple and is.
It's like a very refined pork scratching. It's very light.
They are quite
It's got a little
delicious,
dusting of seaweed on it as well.
Do you know what, Heston? It's absolutely delicious.
That is really good.
It's really nice.
Yeah. I feel like I'm in the poshest pub in the world. That is really, really nice. And this is available in your new restaurant, Dinner.
Yes.
In Knightsbridge.
Yeah, we opened last Monday.
It's called dinner?
It's called Dinner.
Do you serve lunch?
Yes.
Perhaps you could put a subheading, dinner, but we also do lunch.
And then people go, do I have to have lunch? No. It just is optional.
Put that in a third bracket.
You know, it was meant to be so simple, the original idea,
But watching you, it seems like... Oh, sorry, go.
No, I was just going to... It's amazing. All the historical research you do is brilliant, and all your dishes are so creative. When you're at home and you're cooking for the kids, do you just do beans on toast, or do you think, I better grate a mouse's face into this? The greatest of respect for your food.
No. Prawn cocktail.
Right. Love it. And are there things we can't eat?
Yes. Apparently, you cannot eat the liver of a polar bear because you will die of vitamin A poisoning.
Remember that,
Too
everyone.
much vitamin A.
I would also say there's something that I couldn't eat. I went to Iceland, not the family famous freezer store.
Yeah. He does a range there. Yeah. Ooh, can I sack a pig nipple?
They have this thing called scatter. It's skate. It's a flatfish. Sure. And there's 2 ways they prepare it. Either they can urinate on it and put it in a bag, or they put it in a bag and let it get warm and ferment. So the ammonia builds up, and the build-up...
Who's urinating on it?
Yeah,
Vikings. The Vikings.
Vikings.
So it's one order of Viking urine and skate. Where do you find Viking urine?
You could cook fish by pissing on
They
it.
eat this now. And what happens, the ammonia builds up and stops the flesh from decomposing. But it has a very, very unbelievably strong taste of ammonia.
I would say believably strong taste. I believe it.
At least when I was a kid, every time I went into the sea, I was probably cooking fish for about 6 to 8 rounds.
Now, Ashton, what's extraordinary about you is that it seems, from the outside looking, it seemed that you went from being kind of wild, partying Ashton Kutcher to being sort of sensible dad of 3, almost kind of overnight. Is that what really happened?
Not overnight. It was over the course of about a week. Really. It was. But
it was that quick, wasn't it?
I mean, it was really, really quick. I mean, I was sort of going out, like, having my fun and being extremely single. And then I met Davies, and within about 2 weeks, she moved into my bachelor pad that I was living in with a buddy of mine, and my buddy refused to move out. But she didn't just move. I mean, she moved in, her and my 3 now stepdaughters. And so it's me, my buddy.
After a fortnight?
This was after about 2 weeks. Yeah, week and a half, yeah. Well, she was moving to Los Angeles anyway, and she was going to rent a house. And I'm like, why would you rent a house? Just come stay with me. And then I didn't really think about the fact that, I mean, so my buddy and I have been living in this house for a while, and he really refused to leave. But it was kind of a good thing, because it would be like the middle of the night and things, and there'd be strangers coming up and ringing the doorbell to come have a visit, and he would do a lot of intercepting for me that was very, very handy.
So, what word wasn't out?
Well, it takes a while to slow that train down. and so I, you know, I'm trying to keep my relationship with Demi private because we don't want all the press, and we managed to do it for about a month. But, you know, in keeping it private, I couldn't send out a memo to everyone, you know? It was like, so my buddy would kind of curb people at the door, and it all worked out.
And obviously, you're very happy.
8 years later.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, no, it is. But,
by the way, in Hollywood years, that's like 81 in Hollywood years. So there's like extra points for that.
but there is, even though you're very happily married, there is apparently one woman you would still date.
Oh, ish. I'm not 100%. It's ish.
Oh, I thought you were dead set that it was going to happen.
No, okay. I made a bet when I was in high school. So you have to imagine, I'm living on a farm in the middle of America, right? And really having no chance at having a happy life. And I've sort of succumbed to this. So the best ideas I have are like sitting around in basements with my buddies making bets about what we would do someday. And so I make a bet with my buddy. I'm probably 17 years old. I say to him, I'll bet you $1,000 that someday I will go on a date with Jennifer Aniston. I'm 17 years old in Iowa, and she's like on my screensaver on my computer at this time, right? And he's like, you're on, and someday. So, you know, 4 or 5 years later, I actually meet Jennifer Aniston. And she's married to Brad Pitt at the time. And so I went to Brad Pitt and I asked him permission to ask his wife out on a date. I said, listen, I made this bet with my buddy. You're a cool guy. You're gonna let this go down, right? And he looks at me and he's like, you go for it. And I'm like, you're the coolest guy I've ever met in my life, right? And so I asked her and she turned me down. And I asked her and I said, listen, I asked permission from your husband. He said it's okay. He said it's all fine. I said, I just want to take you out for a pizza or something. And she's like, I don't think that's not a good idea, no. And so it didn't happen. But now we're friends.
She was afraid of her feelings.
Could have been.
I think that's what it is.
Could have been.
She didn't trust herself. Yeah.
I just love the scale of your fantasies. Jennifer Aniston.
I'm not making this as reality, not fantasy.
I know. It was reality that I wanted to ask Janet Ellis from Blue Peter out. Never happened.
And are you a romantic man? Are you?
No, I've given up on it. It stopped for me, romance, when I was about 22, when I bought a girlfriend back from college. So, and my parents got a really nice garden, and they were away. So I thought, this is perfect. We'll go and sit in the garden, and I made her a picnic. I took her some food. Not pig nipples, but I hadn't been introduced to them yet. I took her some food, and we sat out there and in the sun, and there was grass and sun, and one thing led to another.
I love that line.
And she was wearing... It was really romantic. I don't want to go into details. I don't want to make anyone bring their pig nipples up, but she had a long flowing skirt, and she sat atop me. And,
sounds funny.
and things started to...
Like a toilet roll holder?
Yeah, a little bit like that, yeah. Like a really romantic toilet roll holder.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
So she was there, and it was really romantic, and the breeze and lovely, and I thought, well, this is awesome. This is one of the most romantic things that's ever happened between two people. Then my granddad came round the corner. Honestly, I'm not making it up. And he'd never met her before. So he came round and went, hello, you two. And I went, ah! She couldn't get off because it was happening. And you could see him thinking, this is really rude of them both. It's really rude because I've never met her before. Surely she should stand up. She couldn't. So it was a full 15 minutes.
Oh!
Yeah, with her like this, and me... Let's not mince our words here, Graham. In her. my granddad making polite conversation. That was the day I gave up on romance.
that would kill romance, yeah.